Now let's see how to create forms in MailerLite. So when we want to create forms, we are going to click on forms here, and when you click on forms, as you can see, we have not created any forms in this account. And when you click on create form, it is going to ask you for the name of the form, and it's also going to ask you for the type of form you want to create. So let's say this form is for our contact details. So we are naming this contact form, and we are starting with the embedded form for now. So we can be able to create a form that we can embed on our website. We can embed anywhere we want. I'm also going to show you how to embed it on your website, and you can also create a pop-up form if you want. So to create an embedded form, you just click on save and continue. And when you click on save and continue, it is going to ask you the subscriber group that these people filling in this form are going to be coming to. So that means if people fill in this form, they are going to be coming to your subscriber group. You can decide that you want them to be in all of the groups. That is actually not really nice. You just need to pick one group. So let's say we want to add this as the newsletter list. So we want them to come to the newsletter list, or you can even decide that you want to create new group for this particular form you are creating. So let's say this is a new contact list, so we can just say maybe contact. So we can name this contact form list. And when you click on create, that is going to create another group that we can use. As you can see, you pick that group also. So we are going to remove this and only select contact form. Then we click on continue, and when you click on continue, it is going to take you to the page where you can be able to add content to your form. And as you can see, this is our newsletter form. You can decide to change this heading. Instead of using newsletter, we can say contact form, or we can say contact us. And we can also change this and say sign up for any special offers. You can also edit this and change whatever you want. You can bolden it, you can underline it, you can add in links for the description, do whatever you want. You can do that. And when you're done, you click on save settings. And when you click on save settings, as you can see, that has been saved. And for the email here, we can see that this is the name email. We can also decide to change the label, and maybe instead of saying only email, we can say something like your email. So you can add in your here, and you can click on save changes, and you can also add fields into this form. So we have added names. We can add in last name. So instead of saying name, we can say something like first name. Yeah, so the label is going to be first name. So let's add in first. Yeah, so we can say this field is required, and we can say that if we are going to be inputting any type of field, it is going to be a text area. We can add in text area. We can add in all of this. So let's say we want to add in text area. Yeah, save changes. And also we can do the same thing for the it's going to be input, sorry, not text area. Text area is for long text, so it's going to be input. Yeah, done. So text area is for long paragraph text, and the name does not need long paragraph text. So the same thing for the last name. And you can also decide to add another field if you want. Maybe you want to add a company. You can also decide to change this if you don't want to use company, and you can change this to whatever you want. So let's say we want to add in their country, and we want to add in the option to be what countries. So that means they can pick whatever country they are from. And when you are done, the label is also going to be country. You click on save changes, and they can be able to pick whatever country they are coming from. And you can also add in another field if you want, and add in company. You can add in multiple fields as much as you want. So when you click on save setting, that has been saved. And you can also change your background to another color if you want. So we can use red. This is ugly. Let's use white. Yeah, I think let's use our normal white. So we can use white, we can use black, you can use whatever it is you want. You can also decide that you want to use a background image. If that works for you, you can check in for the background image. You just need to go to your upload section of your file manager, upload it and bring it into your computer, then upload the image. So that is if you want to use image for your background. You can also decide to use the layout section. You can decide to increase the width, and if we're increasing the width to like 600, as you can see, So we can increase the width. As you can see, as I'm increasing it, it's getting wider. And we can say the layout can be default or full width. So default still looks nicer. And we can decide to add in a border. So let's add in a border, and let's color the border, maybe color red. You can add whatever color you want. And for the border radius, you can also decide to increase the radius for the border. That means the edges of the form. And you can also decide to align the form to the left, to the right, to the center, whichever one works for you. When you're done, you click on save. And also for the form element, as you can see here, you can do the settings for the form element. You can change the color, you can change the font size, you can add border, you can add border colors, do whatever you want. You can do the same thing for label, you can do the same thing for checkbox. You can also do the same thing for checkbox description. So for the button, we can decide that we want to change the color of our button to red, if that works for you. You can also change the overall color to maybe white. Oh no, we cannot use white. We have to use something like black because of our white text. We can also decide to increase the font size of the button. So as I'm increasing it, as you can see, it is increasing. And we can change the font color. We can change the font width to normal instead of bold. We can change the font family, and also the radius for the form. So when you're done with all of this, you can click on save, and that is going to save your form. And now you can go into the main settings of the form, and as you can see, you can add a privacy policy if you want for your form. You can add in a confirmation box if you want. If you have hidden segmentation you want to add, for instance, if you want to add in a field or maybe the lead source, if you know this lead source is going to be from your website, you can, if you know they're going to be coming in from your website, you can name this lead source as website, so that anybody that is coming in, the field lead source is already filled in for them as website. So you can do this for whichever, maybe the lead status or whatever field you want to use. So I've named this as website. The list source is now website. So that means if anybody is filling this form, they are going to be named, the lead source is going to be named website automatically. We can also decide to add in marketing permissions if you want. You can add in interest groups. That means they can pick whatever group they want to join. You can also decide to add a custom success message if you want. You can decide to add captcha if you want, so as to make sure that bots are not filling your form, and you want to make sure that all these spam bots are not filling in your form. Yeah. So after you are done, you can then click on. So that is for the setting. And when you go back to your design here, as you can see, you just have to make sure that your design is complete. Then we can click on done editing. So before we click on done editing, there's something we need to look. So for your success message, so that means after they fill in the form, they are going to be sent a success message. So the success message can be something like, thank you for filling our form, you are going to hear from us soon. You can decide to edit this however you want. In this place, you can edit this and write whatever it is you want to write in here. And when you are done, you click on your save settings, and when you are done, you click on done editing. So now that our form has been created, we can now be able to generate the link that we can be able to send out to people. So we can be able to share this URL. This is the URL here. And when you go to a new tab and you put in the URL here and you type it in, as you can see, this is our form, and people can be able to fill out this form whenever we send it through an email or we send it to the inbox of a particular subscriber. They can fill in the form. So now when you go back to your form, you can also decide to edit it if you want. And as you can see, we have this group in here, and as you can see, we have the JavaScript code to our form. We have the HTML code, and we also have the show on click events code also. So that means you can be able to copy this code. If you want to paste this code as a button on your website, you can paste the code into the button on your website, and when they click on the button, it is going to show on your website. Okay, so before you go, I would like to tell you something very important. We all know email marketing is great and useful for your business, but one thing you should also realize that if you do not set up the system properly in your MailerLite account, it can lead to a lot of hazard, and you do not want that. And that is why CRM Instructors is planning to come in by giving out free slots for discovery call. So if you would like to book your free discovery call so that we can be able to take a look at your MailerLite account, or so we can be able to set up your email marketing strategy. You can book the link in the description below, and when you set up this call, we are going to help you with your email marketing strategy in your MailerLite account. And also, do not forget to like this video and also share with everyone that you think might need this video, and also turn on the notification bell so that you are going to get notified anytime we post a video like this. And also, I will see you